Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharika and today I have a new video for you guys. I feel like this is going to be a really chatty video where I just talk about 2020 and how the year has been, and just like talk about what I've changed about the year and what the year has taught me, because this year has been a really big mindset change for me. And you might see this on my Instagram. Make sure to follow me. I started putting up quotes on my Instagram, and as I started doing that, I think because I would be finding quotes for everybody else, my mindset for my life also changed, which I really appreciate and I really like and I'm really happy about. And so I wanted to share some things that have really changed my mindset. Coming into the year, I was supposed to be getting a job. I was like looking for a job, and I thought by February I would have a job. I didn't, unfortunately, because of COVID and like just the job market shut down. So that for me was a huge change. First of all, was for much of my life I was like, go to school, go to college, get a job. So I finished my first job and finished the contract there. So I was thinking I was gonna get another job, and this was the first time that I didn't have a plan for the future. I didn't have like, what am I doing next kind of thing. And for me that was a really different experience, because I think from a really young age it was not drilled into me, but it was an unsaid expected thing that you go to school, get good grades, you get a job that pays well, and you settle down. And like that whole step-by-step thing was, I think for my life, it was like kind of expected. Like I knew that there was a timeline set for me, but this year really like changed the timeline. And yeah, so that was one big difference, where I started saying, what am I going to do now? Like, what is it about now? Instead of thinking like, what's the next step? Like, I started taking things day by day more, instead of planning like months in advance. Because this year, honestly, like I feel like if I were to be sitting in July planning for September, we didn't know what was going to happen in September. And that really was different and difficult for me in the beginning, because as a person who deals with a lot of anxiety, I struggle with the fact that like I don't know what's happening next. Like I love planners, and this year was the first time that my bullet journal had a lot of empty spots. Like I didn't have to-do lists, and because I didn't have to-do lists, I was like, what am I going to do the entire day? What am I going to like function, and what am I supposed to do? And I think that really changed things for me, that okay, it's okay that this year there's not much in my bullet journal. Maybe I'll just post pictures and like print pictures out and put them in my bullet journal, so that the book feels used, my notebook feels used. And so like I think like in November I was even debating if I really wanted to buy a bullet journal for 2021. I was like, why do I need a planner? I don't know what's happening. Like, and then like a part of me was like, are you sure you don't want to like plan out 2021? Maybe 2021 is where things change. And so there was this constant internal battle about, do I want to plan for the future? And like, that just sounds morbid, but like, do I want to plan for the next year, or am I going to see as it comes kind of thing? Like, am I going to go back to my old self, or am I going to see things in a different light? But at the end of it, I did buy a planner. I do have the notebook that I want to use for 2021, but maybe I'm not going to follow the same pattern that I followed for years so far, and like how I create to-do lists and things like that. I don't know yet. That part is still up in the air kind of thing. But that's one change that I've had. Another change I think would be my mindset towards living at home. That was a big change, because last year, once I started working, I think like because I stayed at home while during university, I wanted to move out. I personally did want to like explore living alone, having my own space, and just like living independently. But 2020 being at home might have been a blessing in disguise, because yes, there were conflicts, no doubt. I mean, like, my parents still have issues with when I wake up, because let's be honest, yeah, there are days when I wake up at 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, but not 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon and things like that. But it was because of the headspace I was in. Like, I didn't feel like waking up. There were days, there's still days where like I don't want to get out of bed, but that has been a big mindset change, to like live at home and be grateful for living at home, because I know how people, like, how difficult, I'm assuming how difficult it must have been to live alone, and like quarantine alone, and like isolated quarantine. That must have been hard, and I think I wouldn't have it any other way by like staying at home. And what else have I learned? Like, this year, really, I've started working on manifestations, especially like because of TikTok, and I would see a lot of manifestation TikToks on my For You page, and I think that led to like thinking about it. And like, because I'm not a religious person per se, I'm not religious. Like, I am I believe that there's this higher power and things like that, but I'm not as religious as people think I might be. And so for me, the mindset change was because for the longest time, as soon as I would work hard for something, I would get the end result that I wanted. This year it was completely different, and by like not March, since we started in March, but like by June, July, I was really starting to question, like, are things ever going to get better? Like, this is just frustrating. I can't take this anymore. Like, not in a extremely like morbid way, but like, I just want to get this over with. I just want this to end, like stop, like this whole quarantine thing to end. But as the manifestation TikToks and like that, my mindset went to, like, my mind went towards those things. I started thinking about, okay, instead of saying when will things get better or when will I get the job, I changed my mindset to things will get better. I will get the job. And anytime I would see angel numbers, so those are like double 11s or triple 2s, triple 3s, all those like same number in 3 rows or 4 rows, 3 times or 4 times. I started, like, as soon as I would see it, if it was a minute on the clock, for example, if it's like 2:22 in the afternoon or in the morning, and I would see that number, for that whole minute I would keep chanting to myself, things will get better, things will get better, things will get better, or I will get the job, I will get the job. And that really has changed how I look at things, in the sense that I'm okay now. I'm like, it's taken a whole year, but now I'm at the place where I'm okay if things don't go as planned. Like, it doesn't instill a fear in me. I'm not scared of the unknown. I mean, I am still, but I'm not scared that much. I'm not like I'm not going to the point where I'm like, oh my god, what is going to happen? Like, are we as a society going to make it? And like, I'm not dreading life, if that makes sense. So that has been a really big mindset change. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it's already 10 minutes in, and I think I might do this as a blog post if I want to like talk more. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make sure that everybody had has a great month ahead, like the last 2 weeks since this goes up soon. The last 2 weeks of December really are great. You have a healthy and happy holiday season with your family. If you're alone, Zoom call your friends or like your family. This isn't the end. There's going to be another year where we'll be able to like meet family, travel. It's going to happen. Don't worry about it. It will happen. There's enough science. There's science behind this that things will get better. They will. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you've watched the entire thing, thank you guys so much. And like YouTube has been great for me creatively. It's given me ways to like do things and like talk about things and like make memories. So as social media like Instagram has been great. I've really started working on my Instagram. I'm getting emotional, but I've really started working on my Instagram, and I love what I do. I genuinely love what I do, and I just want to say thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.